What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be taking you guys through a workout from this higher intensity cycle. I'm starting here with some isometrics. This isometric exercise right here has been a game changer. It is a variation of the reverse Nordic isometric. Normally it's not hand supported, you're leaning back a lot more, but here I'm putting my hands up against an immovable object. I'm pressing into the object and then pressing into the ground with my feet. And you can adjust the intensity of how hard you're pressing into the ground. You can adjust the angle of how far away from the ground you are. The closer to the ground, the tougher it's going to be. And if you have a lot of knee pain, you can just increase the angle and it's going to be less intense. I like to press at about 70% intensity. So find an angle where 70% effort won't hurt too much. But like I said, it has been an absolute game changer. I was getting some tendinopathy in my hip. It was related to my quad contracting, and it just almost completely cleared that up. And yeah, amazing. Try it out for you yourself and let me know how it goes. Then I move into my barbell warm-up. Also, I superset the isometrics with a dynamic warm-up. I didn't show the dynamic warm-up. I can do that in a different video if you guys want, but basically I do 45 seconds of the isometric hold, and then I'll do like 10 hip hinges, 10 body weight squats, 10 lunges, again a 45-second hold, and I do that for 3 sets. Really good way to get warm. And then I do a little barbell warm up. I just do body weight squat variations, and then I do hang cleans and snatches. When I was playing basketball, actually the last video I uploaded, I had a really bad fall. I went for a block and somebody undercut me, and I fell completely on my side from like 6 feet in the air, and I broke my fall with my wrist, and my wrist, I sprained the hell out of it. I could not move my wrist for a couple days. I also bruised my right hip bone, like the greater trochanter. I'm actually still in pain, but I'm able to use my legs, but I can't really do any power cleans or get into a front rack pretty well. I was able to do it with just the bar a little bit, but it was still painful. But sadly, I cannot do power cleans. My goal was to power clean 300 pounds during this cycle, but I got to do clean pulls instead. The good benefit about clean pulls though is you can load it up pretty heavy and it helps you get stronger pulling off the floor. You can focus on that aggression. So if you're struggling with pulling the bar high enough to catch it on a power clean, clean pulls are the way to go. I started the workout with doubles, and then I finished with some singles, working all the way up to 300 pounds. These felt pretty good. I was trying to focus on not bending my elbows. When you bend your elbows, that's a high clean pull and not a regular clean pull. Just really common mistake that I see guys make, especially the THP guys that are watching. Which, by the way, if you're interested in having me coach you to jump higher, get stronger, get rid of knee pain, go to THPstrength.com, and it is the best coaching on the planet. Check it out. We have full service coaching as well, where you get a group chat with me and John Evans and customized training. Just scroll through the website, read about it. If you like it, go sign up. You won't regret it. After the clean pulls, I moved into some squats. Now, in the past, I would spend a ton of time warming up in the squats. Like I would do like 30 reps with just the bar and then just go up by like 20 pounds each time. And it honestly was very tiring. It was a good way to accumulate volume, but what I've been doing recently since I've been feeling a little healthier is, because I'm already warm from the warm up and the clean pulls or whatever exercise I did prior to squatting in the other days, I am starting on my first set at a heavier weight, at a heavier working weight. That way I'm more fresh, the reps are higher quality, and I am not so freaking beat up and tired and fatigued from the workout. But same thing, I did triples here on my first few sets of squats. I believe I built up all the way to 325. The goal for this cycle is to match my previous squat PR. I am basically preparing for dunk camp right now. My goal for dunk camp is to PR my vert with like 48 and half an inch. Half an inch PR is all I will be happy with. 50-inch vert would be dope if I can test that. But I'm keeping my expectations low. A lot of times if you like bet everything on a day for everything to go right in PR, it's usually not going to happen. the stars have to align for you to PR your vertical. So I'm just hoping for a 1/2 inch PR, which I'm pretty optimistic about. But to do that, I'm just gonna match my squat PR. I'm not trying to max out my squat at very last week of this training cycle right before dunk camp, because that is a high injury risk, obviously. But yeah, just gonna build up to a heavy single during this workout. This training cycle is still a max strength cycle. I've basically just been doing max strength cycles ad nauseum because just the stronger I get, literally the higher I continue to jump. But the difference between this max strength cycle and the previous one is the exercise selection is a little different, especially with the accessory lifts. But it is, the focus on this cycle is higher intensity. Last cycle, I believe my last week of squatting, which is the most intense, I ended up doing triples. But this one, the focus is on starting with triples. Here I worked up to singles, up to 365, and then did a couple drop sets with 325. But just really focusing on that intensity, moving away from volume, which is gonna help me get stronger. And I usually respond super well to higher intensity work. I jump higher when I'm doing higher intensity work. But yeah, I'm really excited to see how it goes. This week has been going pretty well. I am really sore from last workout. Last workout I did split squats and then deadlifts, and I got annihilated. But was able to complete this workout pretty well. Here I'm doing banded reverse hypers, which I actually have never done before. The band was a little too light, so next workout I'll probably just double up or triple up on the bands and get some higher resistance ones. And then the very last lift that I did was single leg seated calf raise. This is a really cool variation. But that's pretty much it for the video, guys. Make sure to like the video. It helps the channel tremendously. Subscribe if you're new here. I post dunking content, basketball content, and lifting content. And leave a comment. I usually try to get to as many of the comments as I can, at least during the first couple days. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.